Huh.
Pretty much like smooth. At least with spices for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep running.
Okay. It's too early on a Saturday. Okay. Let's start with some breathing exercise. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Fine, long, smooth, slow inhalation. Hold at the end of inhalation for 3 or 4 seconds before you exhale. And when you exhale, make sure the lungs completely empty before your next inhalation. And at the end of inhalation, let's do the same thing. Hold for 3 or 4 seconds before you inhale. Let's return to normal breathing. All right. Hands to the side. Inhale, arms over your head, reach up. Elongate that spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Sorry, head. This time, exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the right one more time. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Let's twist to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Twist to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Twist to the right. This time, maybe tug on your knee for a deeper twist. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. And again, let's tug on the knee for a deeper twist on the left. Inhale, back to the center. And release. All right. Oh, you want to do music? Sorry. Thank you.
If you figure out, text me. I'm just so curious.
Yes.
Something here, right?
Yeah. Pick up something. Sometimes they have these kitchens in these warehouses just to cook for
Oh, take out.
catering
Yeah, yes.
or food trucks, and
That's what I thought it was because the location.
yeah. Thank you. Perfect. All right. Let's stretch our cervical spine, left ear to left shoulder, back to the center, right ear to right shoulder, back to the center. One more time, left ear to left shoulder, and back, right, and back. Take your great gaze to ceiling, and slowly bring it down all the way. One more time. Gaze up to the ceiling and down. And let's trace chin to the chest, to the left, and all the way down to the right. One more time. And this time, let's go one big circle. And pause, go the other direction. And pause. All right. And let's get to tabletop. Let's start with some cat-cow. Get the blood flowing up and down our spine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And when you exhale, tuck your tailbone in. Your upper back arches, head down. And cow. Tailbone tucks up to the ceiling, gaze forward. Let's come to neutral top. Lower your hips down. Come to child's pose. Let's come on to our fingertips. Your head off the mat. Your head is directly in between your shoulders. And press onto those fingertips. Arch your armpits. Feel the stretch on your upper back. And walk your fingers to the right corner of the mat. You should feel the stretch here from your left pinky all the way to your left hips. And back to the center, or walk your fingers to the left corner of the mat. And spend a couple of breaths here. Back to the center, walk over to the other side one more time. This time, the left palm over right hand for a little bit of a deeper stretch on the left hips. Back to the center, and go to the left corner of the mat one more time. This time, right palm over left hand. Back to the center. And release. Down to child's pose. And come on up to tabletop one more time. Let's go all the way down until we're flat on the mat. Heads off the mat, shoulders off the mat. Push yourself up. Come to tabletop one more time. Slide all the way to child's pose. Let's do this a couple of times. Come on up to tabletop. Slide all the way down. Heads up, shoulders up. Push yourself up to tabletop and slide all the way to child's pose. One more time. Heads up, shoulders up. Push yourself up to tabletop and to child's pose. Next, let's come up to tabletop. Let's stay right here. Let's start with some crunches. Right hand reaches forward, left leg kicks back, spine straight, and bring your elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release. Let's do the other side. Left arm up, right leg kicks back, spine straight, bring elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. All right. Let's add a thoracic twist. Right arm parallel to the ground and feed right through. Bring your right shoulder down on the mat. And back to the center. Left arm parallel to the ground and feed right through. Bring your left shoulder down. And back to the center. Let's go to the other side one more time. Right arm up, right shoulder down. This time, let's bring our left palm over right palm and reach up to the ceiling with your left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the center. Let's do the other side. Left arm parallel. Feet's right through. Left shoulder down. This time, right palm over left palm. And reach up to the ceiling with your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And back to the center. Let's rest our hips down to child's pose and catch our breath. Okay, come on up to tabletop. Let's get set up for Our first down dog. Right leg back. Let's roll forward and back. Check in with your toe, your calf muscles. Back to tabletop. Left leg back. Roll forward and back, side to side. Check in with your toe. Back to tabletop. Right leg back. Left leg back. You're in plank. And spread your hands, or every finger in your hands, and make sure each mound is pressed down, supporting your wrist. Lift your hips up to your first down dog. Let's pedal our feet back and forth. And try to bring your heel down one leg at a time. And come on to tippy toes on both legs. And bring your heel down. Tippy toes. And heel down. Really press onto those palms. Drop your head in between your shoulders. And feel the stretch on your upper back. And come to plank. Back to down dog. Plank. To down dog. Next time you're in plank, let's drop our knees and lower all the way down to the mat. Let's do a quick shoulder opener here. Spread your arms up to T. Your right palm right next to your chest. Bend your right leg and roll over and place it outside of your left knee. And back to the center. Right arm out, T. Left arm right next to your chest. Bend your left leg, roll over, plant it outside of your right knee. Head down and enjoy the stretch on your right shoulder. And back to the center. Both palms right next to your chest. Push yourself up, come to tabletop and slide all the way to child's pose. All right, come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. All right leg up for three-legged dog. Point your toe. We're going to bring our right knee to right elbow and back. So come on up to plank and keep your right leg up, but just bring your knee outside of your right elbow. Very good. And back to three-legged dog. And then let's cross our right knee, bring it to your left elbow. Come on up. Very good. Back to three-legged dog. One more time. This time, let's bring our right knee to the middle of the mat. Just kind of hover over And back to three-legged dog. And drop your leg to down dog. Come to plank. And chaturanga. Let's lower all the way down. Up dog. Knees down to child's pose. All right, flip your feet, come to tabletop, to down dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg up for three-legged dog. Point your toes towards the ceiling. And bring your knee to your left elbow. And back to three-legged dog. Let's cross our knee, bring it to your right elbow. Back to three-legged dog. And bring your knee, hover over the mat right between your arms. Back to three-legged dog. And drop your leg to down dog. Come to plank. And lower all the way down. Up dog. Knees down to child's pose. All right, come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. Right leg up for three-legged dog. This time we're going to bring our feet forward and plant it in between your hands. And drop your left knee. Plant your left hand and right hand to the right knee and reach up towards the ceiling for a twist. And back to the center. Left knee off the mat. Right leg back to down dog. To the other side. Left leg up for three-legged dog. And bring it forward. Plant it in between your hands. Right knee down. Firm on your right hand. Left hand to the knee. And twist. And back to the center. Right knee up, left leg back to down dog. Let's quickly chaturanga. Meet me back at down dog. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. All right, right leg up for three-legged dog one more time. Bring your feet forward. Right knee down. Left knee down. Plant your left hand. Come on up, right? This time, let's lift our left knee off the mat, right? And reach up. We may even bend our right hand, reach behind you. Open that right shoulder towards the ceiling. Right hand back up towards the ceiling and roll back. Right leg back to down dog. Let's chaturanga before we do the other side. Come to plank. Lower all the way down. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. All right. Left leg up for three-legged dog. Bring your feet forward. Right knee down. Get firm with your right hand. Left hand to left knee. And then right knee off the mat. All right, check in with your foundation and reach up with your left hand. Bend your left hand. Take it to the back. Open the left shoulder towards the left side of the room. Left hand reaches up and over, back to the center. Left leg back to down dog. Let's come to plank, chaturanga, all the way down. Up dog, knees down to child's pose. Come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. Right leg up for three-legged dog. And bring your feet forward. Drop your left knee. We're going to do some hamstring openers here. So keep your hands down on the mat. And let's drop our hips back and straighten the front leg. And back. Lift your left knee off the mat. Left knee down one more time. Straighten the front leg. And back. Left knee off the mat. Left knee down one more time. Straighten the front leg. And back. Left knee off the mat. Right leg back to down dog. And cycle through chaturanga before we do the other side. Come to plank. Flip your feet to down dog. Left leg up for three-legged dog. And bring your feet forward. Right knee down. And right here, drop your hips down and straighten the left leg. And back forward. Right knee off the mat. Right knee down. One more time. Straighten the front leg. And back. Right knee off the mat. One more time. Drop your right knee and straighten the left leg. And back. One more time. Knees off the mat. And knees down. And straighten the front leg. And back. Right knee off the mat. Left leg back to down dog. Let's come to plank, chaturanga. Flip your feet, drop your knees to child's pose. All right, come on up to tabletop. Flip your feet to down dog. Let's walk our hands towards her legs until you're in forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up, spine straight, parallel to the ground. Exhale all the way down to the mat. Walk your fingers to the left, back to the center, and walk your fingers to the right. Back to the center. Inhale. Come all the way up, up, up. Hands reach to ceiling. Palms to heart center. All right. Okay, shoulders, hamstrings are all over the place. We'll do our lower back in a little bit. But, okay. So one sun salutation. And then we were going to do moon salutation the other day. We didn't even get to. Let's do that today. All right. We don't do the jump version often, so let's do that today.
Do the jump version?
Yeah. Good? Okay. All right. Feet shoulder distance apart. Roll your shoulders over, palms face forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands and jump back to plank. And lower all the way down to up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. Bend your knees, bring your shin parallel to the mat. Gaze forward. And jump forward. Inhale, come all the way up. And palms together to heart center. Very good. All right, so now for moon salutation. Let's bring our feet wide. Hands parallel to the ground. All right. Bring your heels in on both legs. Bend your knees into a goddess. All right. Let's turn heel out on the right leg and drop both hands parallel to the ground. For warrior 2. Look both directions. Drop your right hand for reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2. Bend your Left elbow to knee for side angle. And gaze up. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. Let's reverse warrior one more time. To warrior two. Let's add triangle pose here. Trikonasana. Reach forward with your left hand, bend at the hips, right? And as you reach forward, straighten the left leg, and hands reach for your shin. And gaze up. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. Turn the heel in on the right leg, drop down to goddess. Back up, both heels out, arms parallel to the ground, and drop your hands. Sorry, I think the heel's straight. That's what I meant. Okay. All right. Let's do the other side. Parallel to the ground, side angle. Heels in, hips down to goddess. Let's turn the left heel out. And warrior two on the other side. And drop your left hand to left hamstrings, right arm reaches to ceiling. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior two, elbow to knee. And powerfully come back up to warrior two, reverse warrior one more time. Warrior two, we're going to do Trikonasana. Bend at the hips, reach forward with your right hand. And reach down, straighten your front leg. Or triangle. And gaze up. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. And bring your left heel in. And drop your hips to goddess. And back up. Toe straight. Side angle. And drop your hands. All right. Too many poses.
Yeah.
Oh,
Opposite side. Some was right. That's funny.
all right. So, let's come onto our knees. All right. So, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. And reach behind you for your right heel. And left arm to ceiling. And release. Left arm reaches to ceiling. And reach behind you for your left heel and right arm up. And release. All right, now we're going to do both sides together. Right arm up. Reach behind you for the heel. Left arm up. You may have to lean back, depending on how good your back is. And reach behind you for both heels. And release. All right, come on down to the tabletop.